In the top stories, Prime Minister drew to lead delegation to the 80th United Nations General Assembly. Guyana launches first national influenza vaccine program, and Trump hails Charlie Kirk as martyr as thousands fill memorial service. Hello, welcome to the ZIZ Midday newscast. Today is Monday, 22nd September, and I am Jasmine Thomas. Prime Minister of St. Christopher and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, departs the Federation today, September 22, to lead a high-level delegation to the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA 80, in New York City. The Prime Minister will participate in the UNGA 80 High-Level Week, a critical annual gathering of world leaders that address pressing global issues and advances multilateral cooperation. This year's session is expected to focus heavily on climate action, financing for development, global peace and security, and the ongoing work toward achieving the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Joining Prime Minister Drew as part of the official delegation are the Right Honorable Dr. Denzil L. Douglas, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Economic Development, International Trade, Investment, Industry and Commerce, and the Honorable Dr. Joy L. Clark, Minister of Sustainable Development, Environment, Climate Action and Constituency Empowerment, among others. During his time at the United Nations, Prime Minister Drew is scheduled to attend several high-level dialogues and bilateral meetings with heads of state, development partners, and leaders of multilateral institutions. He is also expected to deliver St. Christopher and Nevis's national address before the General Assembly, in which he will outline the Federation's key positions on global affairs and provide updates on the nation's progress under the Sustainable Island State Agenda, ZIZ. This year's participation underscores the government's ongoing commitment to multilateralism, sustainable development, climate resilience, and global cooperation. And Prime Minister of St. Christopher and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, on Thursday, September 18, met with international delegates at government headquarters. Dr. Drew was delighted to host Mrs. Karen Sullivan, Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the United States of America, for a courtesy call. During the frank and productive meeting, Prime Minister Drew and Mrs. Sullivan reinforced the importance of the close relationship between the two countries and underscored the shared values that continue to guide this partnership. Also on the same day, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew held discussions with His Excellency Raul Florentin, Ambassador-designate of the Republic of Paraguay, during his visit to the government headquarters. The meeting explored possibilities for advancing cooperation in areas of mutual benefit, and the Prime Minister Drew welcomed his commitment to furthering diplomatic relations with St. Christopher and Nevis. Prime Minister Drew also had the honor of receiving Her Excellency Emire Bagdagul Ormenju, Ambassador of the Republic of Turkey. The discussions highlighted opportunities for deepening bilateral cooperation and strengthening ties of friendship between St. Christopher and Nevis and Turkey. On a busy day of international engagement, Dr. Drew welcomed His Excellency Simon Mustard, High Commissioner-designate of the United Kingdom, to government headquarters for a courtesy call. Prime Minister Drew and His Excellency Mustard discussed areas of shared interest between the two nations and reaffirmed the long-standing partnership between St. Christopher and Nevis and the United Kingdom. On Sunday, 14 September, members of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force gathered at the Antioch Baptist Church for a special service in support of the force's youth programs. Commissioner of Police Mr. James Sutton, Deputy Commissioner Cromwell Henry, Assistant Commissioner Andre Mitchell, Force Personnel Officer Eartha Carey and Superintendent Lyndon David joined the congregation in worship, standing alongside officers, youth, and community members. This service celebrated the impact of the National Intervention Team, the Police Youth Drum Corps, and the Security Forces United Football Clubs. Pastor Connor delivered a stirring message, urging the nation's youth to stay disciplined, focused, and positive as they pursue their goals. Highlights of the morning included the recognition of Drum Major Alexis Joseph for his outstanding service and a vibrant performance by the Police Youth Drum Corps, warmly applauded by the congregation. Turning our attention now to the regional scene. In a historic move to strengthen its healthcare system, Guyana's Ministry of Health officially launched the country's first national influenza vaccine program on Friday, beginning at the Eccles Health Center. The initiative aims to reduce the spread of influenza, protect vulnerable populations, and enhance national health security. The vaccine will be administered annually to priority groups, including pregnant women, children under 15, the elderly, and healthcare workers. Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, said Guyana procured 15,000 doses for this year, which are set to expire within 12 months. The flu season in Guyana typically runs from August through the end of the year. And now we look at news on the international scene. U.S. President Donald Trump hailed the conservative activist Charlie Kirk as a great American hero and martyr during a speech of tens of thousands of mourners at a memorial service in Arizona. Trump was the headline speaker at the packed event on Sunday, which saw top officials from his administration, including Vice President J.D. Vance, praise Kirk's political legacy after he was shot dead on the 10th of September. Kirk's wife, Erica, delivered a tearful speech at the State Farm Stadium near Phoenix, in which she said she had forgiven her husband's alleged killer. But the U.S. president broke with her forgiveness message to say he disagreed with Charlie Kirk's view of wanting the best for his opponent. Tens of thousands of people queued for hours outside the stadium before the event, with some even camping out the night before to secure their spot. Many more Make America Great Again MAGA hats, other Trump-branded items, and red and white and blue outfits. Inside the stadium, the mood and atmosphere resembled a raucous political rally or mega church service with music beforehand from Christian bands who prompted sing-alongs and prayer from the crowd of almost 100,000. And now for the weather. Pleasant weather across St. Kitts and Nevis's fair skies. Winds a light breeze of 7 miles per hour from the east-northeast. Seas are 1.2 to 1.5 meters or 4 to 5 feet. The weather forecast today, partly cloudy with a 40% or moderate chance of brief showers. Tonight, partly cloudy with a 60% or moderate chance of showers. Sunset this evening is set to be at about 6 o'clock, and the sunrise tomorrow morning is set for 6 o'clock. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas. God bless you.